Watch and learn, bye. Oh, gosh.
I have to tell you something, babe. I've been dating this girl. She's white.
A white girl? Hey, you can't look like you and yell white girl.
It's okay. We hate terrorists.
I wonder who that could be.
I'm guessing it's a young, single Pakistani woman.
This is Zubeda.
For your files? Your X-Files? That's your favorite show, huh? The truth is out there.
Hi everybody, I'm Tim Estiloz with the SPIELOn Entertainment, and I'm here with Kumail Nanjiani, who stars in and co-wrote the new film, The Big Sick. First of all, welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I really enjoyed this film, and by the way, congratulations on your success at Sundance and also at South by Southwest.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, it's been
you lit
exciting.
up on that one.
Well,
How's it feel?
Well, it was, because we've been working on this for a long time. We spent 3 years writing it, and then it's been 5 years now since we first started trying to make the movie. So Sundance was really exciting because we worked on this thing for years, and we had no idea what people were going to think. So when people finally saw it and liked it, it was really exciting. And so I always, whenever I think of Sundance, it's very fond memories because it was like relief and then like excitement.
Are you judging Pakistan's next top model?
You know how we have arranged marriage in my culture?
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Can you imagine a world in which we end up together?
I don't know.
Now, what I enjoyed about this film is it doesn't fit into any singular category or genre. It's got its comedic elements to it, but there's also parts about culture and about immigration and about relationships. How would you characterize this film?
Well, that's the thing, I'm a big movie fan, and I've seen a lot of it seems like right now, the industry wants to categorize things like this is a comedy, and in a comedy you can't do this, or this is a drama, and in a drama you can't have this many jokes and that kind of stuff. But if you watch movies even going back to like a classic, Casablanca, right? Mm-hmm. That movie has everything. It's funny, it has romance, it has action, it's it's exciting. It's got everything in it. So I don't know how I would categorize this, but we knew when we were making this, we wanted to make a movie that could sort of do a lot of different genres and stuff at the same time and try and tell this story and not try and be boxed in by any specific genre. But if I had to pick one, I would say it's kind of a romantic comedy.
You really shouldn't heckle comedians. It's so rude.
I didn't heckle you. I just woohooed you. It was supportive.
Okay, that's a common misconception. Yelling anything at a comedian is considered heckling. Heckling doesn't have to be negative.
So if I yelled out "You're amazing in bed," that'd be a heckle?
Yeah, it would be an accurate heckle.
Cool.
Well, speaking of romantic comedy, clearly it's semi-autobiographical in that you and your wife co-wrote it about your relationship and how you came together. How challenging was that for you? Because you touch on some really difficult areas of that trajectory of your relationship.
It's challenging in a few different ways, It's challenging, one, because it's just hard to write about stuff that's really emotional. It can be hard to sort of try and make a comedy out of stuff that was really big, serious, intense stuff that you went through.
There's an infection. We put her in a medically induced coma.
Coma.
You should call her family.
And it's also challenging because you think everything that happened to you then is important. So you'll write it and you'll be like, all right, here it is. And they're like, this isn't interesting. I'm like, but that happened to us. They're like, no, at some point it has to become a story outside of your story. And when it becomes its own story, then you can sort of try and get some objectivity from it. So I would say those were the hardest things. One, going through stuff that was emotional. And two, just trying to be objective about something that was so personal to us.
I know you guys said that you don't need me to stay, but I think I'm just gonna wait anyway.
You guys broke up. I'm not sure why you're here. You don't have to worry about being committed to anything, Kumail. You didn't want to when she was awake. There's no need to do it when she's unconscious.
Well, it's more complicated than that.
You really don't have to stay, Kumail. You have already done.
Now, you and the actress that plays your wife, Zoe Kazan, have a really great chemistry on the screen there. So,
Thank you.
I enjoyed that connection, that chemistry that you both had there. How interesting or difficult was it for you to find an actress that could play your wife, and also with your wife probably on set, you know, looking at somebody playing her?
Well, I mean, you'd have to ask her how she feels about seeing somebody play her on screen. I know that what really helped with Zoe was, and we didn't know Zoe before we shot it, so we auditioned a bunch of actors, and there were so many amazing people who auditioned, but with Zoe, it was just like her and Emily in real life just have a certain, they're just similar in energy. There's like a vibe about both of them that just fit. And so then we sort of went and got dinner with Zoe, you know, the night she auditioned, me, Emily, and her, and we just got along really, really well. So it really helped, I think, that we actually became really good friends with her. And something that could have been awkward for my wife, Emily, you know, seeing somebody play her on screen, wasn't, because we all ended up getting really close and becoming really good friends, and we still, you know, we talk all the time.
So, 9/11. I've always wanted to have a conversation with people.
You've never talked to people about 9/11?
This movie sort of touches on a clash of cultures with your family and her family as well. Now, you in real life came from Pakistan at age 18 to Iowa. What was that like for you? I mean, that had to be a little surreal.
It was a big surprise. I didn't know. You know, I grew up watching those American movies, and you never see Iowa. So I was like, oh, this is America's tall buildings and New York seeming. And then I landed in Iowa, and I was like, this is not what you advertised. This is not in the materials you send our way. I really loved it eventually. When I got there, I was shocked because I'm from Karachi, which is a very populated city. It's like, I think 20 million people. So it's like really like, sort of like New York, you know, it's like loud, busy, dirty, exciting. Iowa was very quiet. But I ended up really loving it because I had such a culture shock coming here, and being in a place where, you know, you're not constantly bombarded by stuff allowed me to sort of find my footing better. And a lot of people hadn't met anyone from Pakistan, so they were just excited to meet me and talk to me. So I really ended up liking it.
A lot of material for your comedy act, I'm sure.
That's exactly right. Still plumbing those depths.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on this film.
Thank you,
It's a pleasure
Tim.
meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
This is going to do great. And everybody out there, I have been speaking with Kumail Nanjiani of the new film, The Big Sick, coming to a theater near you. Be sure to go out and catch it. I'm Tim Estiloz with the Spiel on Entertainment.
I think I screwed up with your daughter.
Yeah, you did.
Let me give you some advice, Kumail. Love isn't easy. That's why they call it love.
I don't really get that.
I know. I thought I could just start saying something and something smart would come out.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the show. If you guys could do us a huge favor, go like and subscribe on YouTube. Check out the other videos. They're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's good. It's great. It's great. What the frick are you guys still doing here? Go subscribe.